Hey guys, so in this video we are going to go over a useful way of how to fix your lower back curve. My name is Dawn and I am with Performance Place Sports Care, and I am just one part of the locally world famous chiropractors in Orange County, California. And a lot of people have reached out to us to talk about, is this low back curve that I have when I'm either seated or standing, kind of in this position like so, is this bad for me? Is this what could be causing my low back pain? And the way that we like to describe this, I'll actually get into it. I'll talk about it a little bit at first, and then I'm going to show you one really good exercise. Maybe I might go over two really good exercises that you can do at home to help with that arch or that curve that you're having and where to go from there, okay? So let's talk a little bit first about how something like this type of posture could be causing pain in your low back. If you think about it, one, being in this position, you have to really turn on these low back muscles back here. And if those are working all the time, they start to fatigue out and they start to cause pain. Or two, you're really jamming the joints in the back of your spine over and over time. You're just causing more and more compression back there on what we call the facet joints. And that could also be playing a role in your low back pain too. This could also be a protective mechanism. Maybe there's an underlying injury going on. Your back and muscles start to tighten up to protect it. It puts you in this type of posture. We need to resolve that issue first before we even think about doing specific exercises. But this position here, normally most people would hear my abdominals are not turned on and my glutes are not turned on. So we're going to go over two exercises actually that are going to be really, really good for maybe decreasing this a little bit and seeing if it helps with some of your low back pain. So first thing that we're going to do is going to be a dead bug position, okay? So I'm going to get down on the floor like so, and I'm going to lay on my back. And from here, what I want you to think about is how much space do I have in my low back, between my low back and the ground here, okay? So put your hand there and kind of feel for, there's actually a lot of space there. How do I get rid of that? Well, I'm just gonna turn my abs on, or just think about crushing your hand with your low back. Boom, like this. Now I really can't even pull my hand out of there. That's how much I've tried to crush it. So that's the first part of this exercise. One, drive your low back into the ground. Get rid of that curve, okay? We're gonna be up against a wall like this. I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna push as hard as I can into the wall like so. I'm gonna bring my feet up in the air, okay? So sometimes people have a really hard time pushing themselves to keep this as best as they can. So first step, push into the wall, hard, 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 hard. Second step, drive the low back into the ground. I'm shaking here. That's how you know I'm doing it correctly, okay? From here, I'm gonna tap, 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 tap. And all I feel is my abdominal muscles having to control my low back curve while I go through leg motion, okay? So this is a really good exercise for those of you who want to figure out, how do I keep a neutral spine? How do I keep my core engaged while I go through leg motion, okay? So we're gonna use this dead bug exercise at home. I don't want you guys to just try 10 and then see what it does for you. I want you to do it to fatigue. Do it to the point where you can't do it anymore. And every once in a while, think back on how much pressure am I putting through the wall, how much pressure am I putting with my low back into the ground, and then really driving those legs to touch the floor, okay? So try that to fatigue till you feel their belly wall turn on, and then use that. Use that to get to the point where you can retrain your abdominal muscles to think about keeping that neutral spine, okay? Second one I'm going to show you guys at home is a different way to perform a plank. So most of us, when you think about a plank, I'm going to show you here, we think like this, right? And if we hold this over time, a lot of people will see you start to dump into that low back curve that we're talking about, okay? So one way that we try to mitigate this and turn the belly wall on into a better plank is by first starting off on the ground like so, okay? I'm going to take you through a few different cues that I want you to think about when we're doing the plank. First one, look through the tunnel. What look through the tunnel means is the space in between my knees. So I'm going to take my head and I'm going to look through the tunnel. Second one, push through my hands and my forearms, bring my mid back up towards the ceiling. So like so. Second one is going to be squeeze my glutes. Squeeze them hard, 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 hard. You see even more, I'm starting to take that low back curve away. And the last part of this is going to be without actually moving. Bring my elbows and my knees close together. and I'm shaking and my core is turned on, my low back is not curved, and I'm really working those abdominal muscles. I'm gonna hold and I'm gonna repeat those cues. Hands and forearms, glutes, bring the knees and elbows close together. Hold, hold, hold. If I do that one really, really well, I don't hold for very long before I fatigue out. So those are two really awesome belly wall glute exercises to help with that low back curve. So if this worked for you guys, what I want you to do is leave a comment below. Maybe only one of the exercises worked for you and the other one didn't, or both of them worked for you or none of them didn't. I would love for you guys to leave a comment below and let us know how well it worked or didn't work. If you guys go onto our page somewhere around the video, you can click on our channel, you can like and subscribe, and you can click or put into the search panel there low back exercises or low back curve or posture, or hey, maybe I want to be more educated on what is causing my low back pain. We have so many videos for low back pain for you guys, so please just take advantage of being able to go onto our channel and subscribe and check it out and educate yourself. If you guys are interested in some guidance and trying to figure out what could be causing your low back pain, reach out to us, give us a call, email us. We'd love to help you. We are here for you, and talk to you soon.